He said that he is my damn mans, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed. Nigga, you gon' get your ass changed. Don't get your ass with hey. Had to run my damn bands up. Mama couldn't tell me anything. I was a mess.
What's going on, people? It's your man OG. I'm back here with the Heart Crusher badge. We are going to break this badge down. I'm going to use my calm voice so you guys can understand. After successfully blocking or stealing the ball from an opponent, an additional penalty is given to the opposing player's takeover meter. Now, most people would think that this doesn't matter, but for a lockdown, for a pair lockdown build like this build that I have with 30 defensive badges, you must understand this badge is only as strong as the user. Meaning, if you can get multiple stops, blocks, chase down blocks, steals, interceptors, you're going to bring down a player's takeover meter. Now, this badge on Hall of Fame, I only have it on silver right now because I'm balancing out my badges right now. But once I get my full 30, this will be on Hall of Fame. Now, understand this. We have the mathematics system in 2K. This is one of the best defensive badges to have as a lockdown. Why? Because you actually get that lockdown effect like in 2K17. Don't you know when you were a lock and then you got to steal and you just bring somebody's overall down, you can put them on a cold ring easily? That's what Heart Crusher does. Understand the takeover meter matters. When your takeover meter is like almost filled up, doesn't your player get faster than he usually is? Doesn't he get faster? Doesn't your combos get tighter? Don't your moves get more swift? That's the mathematics system in this game. Mike Wayne, they said it on Twitter. I'm not doing the research. I did the research already. You guys have to go do that and understand, yo, this is real. He's right. So imagine when you are keeping a player's takeover meter low all throughout the game from your stops. That means your stops get rewarded, people. Your stops get rewarded. You ever watch the comp game 2K20? And you see a player get hella good defensive stops, but then a player just starts to light up because his takeover meter wasn't really down. It wasn't going down from those blocks that you were getting. So only like 2 or 3 threes he can get right back and get his takeover. Especially if they get a stop, good passing, all that going up. Think about it. Think about how the takeover meter really works. How much it goes up off of a certain plays. Like if you miss, then you have to shoot 5 more shots. Like think, people, please think. Please think. I don't want to get crazy. I want y'all to understand. So I'm putting on my calm voice. I want y'all to understand. I can't get loud. I'm controlling my energy right now. I'm chilling. So understand, it's very crucial to count your stops. If you get an interceptor during a game and you have Heart Crusher on Hall of Fame, I'm telling you, let him do another interceptor and you catch that ball again with Heart Crusher on Hall of Fame. You're going to put him on a cold ring. His takeover meter is going to be down. His dribble moves are going to get slower. You're going to decrease his skill with this badge. I already have been doing it on gold. And people would think, nah, it doesn't matter that much. It's not going to take a crazy big boost. It depends on how much stops you are getting as a great lockdown, as a great defender, how much bad plays you're making them have. Remember, when a player messes up already, he already gets an additional decrease to his takeover meter on his mistake. You see? He already gets that. So Heart Crusher's just adding a little extra bonus to it. If you are a great lockdown, you're going to keep getting stops. And that Heart Crusher badge is going to keep working. People just want badges like Intimidator to just do everything for them. Intimidator is a great badge. And I love it. You see it's on Hall of Fame. But we all can admit Intimidator saves us sometimes when we know we got beat. And that's the goodness of the badge. That's like that's the good of the badge. That's what you like about it. It helps you get those crazy stops. So that's why the badge is the best badge to you. That's why Intimidator is the best Hall of Fame, to y'all. But understand, once you open up your mind a little bit more and you really realize, like, yo, wait, Heart Crusher makes a nigga's takeover just go down. So think if people, think. If his meter's just going down and down and down and you're keeping his takeover down, he has no chances to get hot in the game as long as you're playing good defense. Even the center. If you block a center shot with Rim Protector, think about it. Rim Protector Hall of Fame, you're making your teammates' takeover go up while you're making their takeovers go down. Takeover is so important in the game. Any comp game, any big game you have watched, you see once players get their takeovers, sometimes the game's over. Sometimes you can see crazy comebacks. Sometimes players get their takeovers at the same time. You see both teams, each player has their takeover on both sides. And then at that point, it's like, it makes it, listen, when a player gets their takeover, you get a rush in your body. You get a feeling in your body like, damn, I got to clamp this man up. Whether he has the playmaking one, whether he has the shot creator one, whether he has the slasher, you get a feeling in your body. You like, shit, man, now you got to take over, and you start losing a little bit of faith. But you still know that you got to push back into that. But listen, to avoid that, period, have a player that, if he's a great defender and you know he gets you stops, trust me, he needs to run that Heart Crusher badge. It's going to put in way more work. It's going to really, if you understand basketball, if you understand how all those stops can actually count, imagine if your man, he's a great defender. I can usually get like 5 stops a game, probably more. Pokes. Make the defender shaky, make him throw interceptors. So you guys got to understand, all that really counts. And if you have Heart Crusher on, he's low the whole game. Like I'm telling you, you can easily, listen, let's say if I hit him with Heart Crusher, Hall of Fame, twice, his takeover meter is going to be low. And he's already going to be low because he's making bad plays. So understand this. He's going to be, look at it as if it was like power levels, if it was like comparing LeBron James, you can turn him into a Matt Bonner. You can turn his skill into a Matt Bonner just with the presence of the lockdown. Think about this. You got the Clamps badge. You're going to make him pick up the ball. If you know how to reach right, you can get pokes and steal the ball away. Even if you don't score. Let's say, even if y'all don't score. You see it all the time. You see a steal come in. Lockdown gets a steal. He passes it, the teammate still misses. But listen, you still keep the other players low. You still keep them low. They don't have chances to get their takeovers. They don't have chances to get hot and change the game. That's the purpose of the badge. Keep them low. That's what the lockdowns did in 17. If you was getting clamped by a lockdown in 17, it was over. It was over. It was crazy in 17. It was over. If it was a good lockdown and he was like an elite lockdown. Because it actually took skill to be a lockdown still in 17. I feel like. That's my opinion. I don't know how everybody feels, but the badge is a great badge. People need to get hip to this badge and understand how it works. Understand the logic behind the badge. You have to be good. There's many badges. Like, I can make a video on this. What badges you have to be good with to be a great badge. Heart Crusher would be like a ass badge to a person that doesn't know how to get stopped. They don't know how to get chase down blocks. They don't know how to read the passing lanes and get interceptors easy. They don't know how to force a turnover. They don't know how to get a poke. They don't know how to reach at the right time. They just spam square. They don't understand when the ball's exposed too much. Oh, let me reach. They don't watch when the ball handler gets in certain pickup animations and then they don't reach at the right time. See, it's a lot of things they don't understand about the game. Even good players. There's a lot of things even good players don't understand about the lockdowns and how to really use them and what badges, because people would be running this badge. I know there's people out there that run it, I'm pretty sure, but it's not a popular badge where everybody's like, people thinking the badge is not good. No. This is an elite badge to have on Hall of Fame, and if you are a pure lockdown build or a lockdown build, whatever build, and you can do lockdown things. Y'all know from since 17, I've been putting y'all on with the defense. I'm telling you. I understand how 2K balances out these badges, so people would think, oh, it doesn't take that much. No. If you can have it on Gold or Hall of Fame, I would throw it on Gold or Hall of Fame. And if you're a player that gets stops, you get pokes, you get steals, watch how it changes the game. Watch how when you go up to a player after you already hit him with Heart Crusher like twice, watch how easy you can get him to pick up the ball because his takeover is low, his ball handle. Remember, the mathematics system, do not get lost with that shit. It's real. Your stats are going up and down in the game. Up and down. Come on, people. Take the time. It's the time where you should be learning the knowledge the right way. You should be understanding like, whoa, it's more to this game. Man, you can hear it when I'm telling you guys. I love just putting people on and they like, damn, they start realizing. I love that feeling. Like it's the best feeling when I see y'all comment that. It's the best feeling. Cause it's like y'all get it, y'all understand it. You know, a lot of people don't understand each other. But when I do something like this and I start putting y'all on and letting y'all know and really tapping in with y'all and y'all like, oh, okay, wait, I see what he's saying. It's the best feeling. This badge is a top defensive badge. Top. Because all your stops count. Think. That's the one bonus that you can't even say is a bad thing. You can't combat that. All your stops count. Every time you get a stop, you are bringing his takeover down. Think about it. So regularly when you get stops, his takeover meter is not going down by that much. You're not doing too much to him. He can still make a few shots and then takeover goes on. Then you're like, damn. And that takeover makes you feel scary. So guess what? If you got a player running Heart Crusher and he's getting his stops or you're helping him shade so he can get an interceptor pass, you got to think about it. It's IQ, it's chemistry. See, this is why I play by myself a lot. And I just play with randoms and I just vibe out with the randoms because my chemistry with this basketball shit goes so deep. Some people can't understand it. But still, I'm going to teach and find the people I need. Positive vibe.